Buying your first e-bike should be exciting, but let's be honest, it can also feel like stepping into a maze of confusing specs, brand hype, and features you've never even heard of. Should you go with fat tires? Step through, hub motor, or mid-drive? And what's the deal with pedal assist levels? I've seen so many first-time riders, especially older adults or folks new to biking, get overwhelmed or worse, buy the wrong bike entirely. They end up with something too heavy, too fast, or just not comfortable. And that's not only frustrating, it can actually keep you from riding altogether. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 most important things you need to know before you click buy now. Whether you're shopping online, checking out your local bike shop, or just starting your research, this guide will help you choose your first e-bike wisely and avoid the beginner traps that could leave you with regret instead of riding joy. Before you even look at motor specs or battery size, ask yourself one simple question: how do I want to ride this thing? Because the right e-bike for weekend cruises at the beach is totally different from the one you'd use for hilly commutes or mountain trails. If you're planning to stick to smooth bike paths or flat neighborhoods, a comfortable cruiser or city-style e-bike might be all you need. But if you're dealing with hills or want to carry groceries or even a grandkid, you're going to want something with more power and stability, maybe even a cargo-style e-bike. And don't forget to think long-term. Will you want to ride farther as you build confidence? Will your terrain change with seasons or travel? Getting clear on your riding style now will keep you from outgrowing your bike later and help narrow down your choices fast. This is the part that trips up a lot of first-time buyers. You'll hear terms like hub drive and mid-drive, but what do they actually mean and why does it matter? Well, the type of motor in your e-bike affects how it feels to ride, how it climbs hills, and even how balanced the bike is. A hub drive motor is mounted in the rear or front wheel, and it gives you that classic push feeling when you ride. These are usually more affordable and perfectly fine for casual riders or flat terrain. But if you're planning to tackle hills or want a more natural, bike-like pedaling experience, a mid-drive motor might be worth the extra cost. It's located near the pedals and it works with your gears, just like on a regular bike, so it handles elevation changes much better. And while we're at it, pay attention to how the motor kicks in. Some bikes use speed sensors that give you power as soon as the pedals move. Others use torque sensors that respond to how hard you're pedaling. Torque sensors feel smoother and more intuitive, but they usually come on higher-end models. It all depends on what kind of ride you want. Now let's talk about battery and range, because if your e-bike can't get you where you want to go, it's not doing its job. Battery capacity is usually measured in watt-hours or WH. The higher the number, the longer your ride, in theory. But remember, real-world range depends on a bunch of things: your weight, terrain, weather, and how much pedal assist or throttle you're using. Also, check how easy it is to remove the battery. Some bikes make it simple to pop it out and charge inside your home or office, while others don't. That's a deal breaker if you don't have access to an outlet where you park your bike. Bottom line, range anxiety is real. Don't base your decision on best-case mileage claims from the manufacturer. Think about your actual routes and needs. This is one of the most overlooked parts of buying an e-bike: fit. You can have the most powerful motor and biggest battery in the world, but if the bike doesn't fit your body, you're not going to want to ride it. And comfort is especially important if you're over 50 or dealing with mobility limitations. Start by checking the frame size. Just like traditional bikes, e-bikes come in different sizes, and many brands offer sizing charts based on your height. But that's just the beginning. Do you want a step-through frame that's easy to get on and off, or a traditional high-step frame for more aggressive riding? Step-throughs are ideal for seniors, shorter riders, or anyone who values comfort and accessibility. Also, pay attention to seat height, handlebar position, and whether the bike forces you into a hunched-over posture. If it does, you'll likely end up with sore wrists or a stiff back. Test ride if you can, or at least make sure there's a good return policy. Your bike should feel like an extension of you, not something you dread getting onto. It's tempting, right? You see a flashy ad for a $699 e-bike and think, that's all I need. But here's the truth. With e-bikes, you really do get what you pay for. The cheapest bikes often cut corners, like weak brakes, poor support, or batteries that die after a few months. That doesn't mean you have to spend thousands, but you should be comparing more than just price tags. Look at the warranty. Can you reach customer support easily? Are replacement parts available? Some bikes are made by pop-up brands that disappear in a year. Others, like Lectric, Aventon, or Rad Power, have built solid reputations and communities behind them. And think about the long-term cost of upgrades. If the saddle hurts, or the tires wear out fast, or the battery range isn't what you expected, are you going to be happy spending another few $100s to make it rideable? Spend a little more now, and you're more likely to have a bike that lasts and keeps you excited to ride. Choosing your first e-bike wisely isn't about picking the most expensive one. It's about finding the right one for you. From motor type and battery range to comfort and customer support, all of it matters. And the more you know going in, the better your chances of ending up with a bike that you'll actually enjoy riding. If this video helped clear things up, give it a like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to eBiking Today. I cover honest reviews, tips for beginners, and real-world advice from someone who actually rides these bikes. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. I love hearing from fellow riders, especially if you're just getting started. Thanks for watching. Now go out and enjoy your ride.